Yo, what is good, NFL fans? Welcome back to Touchdown Kingdom, the hub of all the latest NFL news and content. In this video, I'll be bringing you guys my final regular season weekly predictions as we are headed into Week 17 in the NFL. I just want to thank you guys so much that's been following this series all throughout the season. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I'll be giving you guys my predictions all throughout the playoffs and the Super Bowl, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And I'll be starting brand new series here on this channel all throughout the off season. So again, if you're not subscribed, make sure you do so. With that being said, let's jump right into my Week 17 NFL predictions. The Minnesota Vikings are headed to Detroit to face the Lions. Both teams are unfortunately not making the playoffs, so they do not really have that much to play for in this game. I do think the Vikings will finish off the season strong and defeat the Lions with the final score of 31-24. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are hosting the Atlanta Falcons. Tom Brady has led the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to a playoff berth in the NFC. I think this is going to be a pretty easy W for the Buccaneers as I have them winning 31-20. The New York Jets are headed to Foxborough to face the New England Patriots. The New York Jets are on a 2-game win streak, and I think this is going to be the first time throughout the entire series where I predict the New York Jets to come out with a victory. The Patriots just got absolutely destroyed from the Buffalo Bills on Monday Night Football, and there's rumors that Adam Gase will be fired no matter what happens in this game. I think the Jets will come out on top in this game with a final score of 28-17. The Miami Dolphins are headed to Buffalo to face the Bills. All the Dolphins got to do to get to the playoffs is win this game. The Buffalo Bills, they're still trying to get the highest seed possible, so it's unsure if they'll be playing their starters, but they're definitely going to try to win this game. I think the Buffalo Bills are going to end up winning this one with a final score of 28-24. The Pittsburgh Steelers are headed to Cleveland to face the Browns. The Browns just lost to the New York Jets last week, but Baker Mayfield did not have any of his starting receivers as they were all on the COVID reserve list. I think the Browns will have a bounce-back game and defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers because Big Ben is not starting this game as Mason Rudolph will take charge. I have the Browns winning 31-27. The Dallas Cowboys are headed to MetLife Stadium to face the Giants. This is going to be a very close game for both teams because they both have a shot to make the playoffs. Whoever wins this game needs the Washington football team to lose and they will make the playoffs. I think that the Cowboys will come out on top with a victory with the final score of 31-21. The Baltimore Ravens are headed to Cincinnati to face the Bengals. The Baltimore Ravens are very close to make the playoffs, but it's still not guaranteed. They need to win this game and they need other games to go in their favor. I think the Baltimore Ravens will take care of business and defeat the Cincinnati Bengals with the final score of 24-17. The Jacksonville Jaguars are headed to Indianapolis to face the Colts. The Jaguars have clinched the number 1 overall pick and they are definitely going to have Trevor Lawrence as their quarterback next year. The Indianapolis Colts, they are still fighting for the highest seed possible in the playoff race, so I think they're going to try to win this game as well. I see the Colts defeating the Jaguars with the final score of 27-14. The Tennessee Titans are going to Houston to face the Texans. The Texans have had a rough season with Deshaun Watson not having any help around him. I actually think the Texans are going to end the year off with a victory after J.J. Watt's amazing press conference after the game last week. If you guys did not see that, make sure you type in J.J. Watt on YouTube and you find what he said because you can tell how much it means to J.J. Watt that the Texans are losing. I feel like the Texans are going to pull off the upset and come out on top with the final score of 34-24. The Arizona Cardinals are headed to Los Angeles to face the Rams. I think this is going to be a very close game that comes down to the wire as it is a divisional matchup. I have the Rams getting the win in this game with a final score of 27-21. The New Orleans Saints are headed to Carolina to face the Panthers. I do think that Matt Rule's Panthers are going to be competitive in their last game of the season because they want to prove that they are going to be a good team in 2021. But the Sean Payton-led Saints, they have to get momentum going into the playoffs. So I think that they're going to come out on top with a victory in this game with the final score of 31-27. The Chicago Bears are versing the Green Bay Packers. The Bears are coming off a blowout victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they need to win this game against the Packers in order to make the playoffs. They are currently slated in the 7th seed, so all they need to do is win. But the Packers are 12-3 and are trying to get the highest seed possible in the NFC, so I do think the Packers are going to go out there and try to beat the Bears, and I do think they will succeed. I have the Packers winning this one, 24-21. The Los Angeles Chargers are headed to Kansas City to face the Chiefs. Justin Herbert has definitely solidified himself as the frontrunner to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year award. The Kansas City Chiefs, they had one crazy game last week, but they still came out with a victory. I do think that Patrick Mahomes finishes off the season hot and they defeat the Chargers with the final score of 38-31. The Seattle Seahawks are headed to San Francisco to face the 49ers. The Seahawks have clinched their division title, and I don't think they have a lot to play for unless they want to try to get the highest seed possible. The 49ers, they are trying to go out with a victory to finish off the season because they had a season ridiculed with injuries. I do think the Seahawks will come out on top in this game with the final score of 27-24. The Las Vegas Raiders are headed to Denver to face the Broncos. Both teams will be missing the playoffs. However, I think that John Gruden is going to try to end off the season with a victory because he needs to prove that this team will be ready to play in 2021. I have the Raiders winning this game with the final score of 31-28. The last game of the 2020 NFL regular season is an NFC matchup on Sunday Night Football with the Washington football team versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Washington, all they need to do is win this game, and I'm pretty sure they clinch the division title in the NFC East. Jalen Hurts has proved to be a very good quarterback for the Eagles, and it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with Carson Wentz. I do think that the Eagles actually come out on top with a victory because Washington has just cut their quarterback in Dwayne Haskins, and Alex Smith, I'm pretty sure, is still injured. I have the Eagles winning this game with the final score of 31-24. That does it for Touchdown Kingdom's Week 17 NFL predictions. Let me know some of your predictions down below in the comment section, and I can't believe that we finally got to the end of the 2020 NFL regular season. I hope you guys enjoyed this series, and stay tuned because I'll be predicting all the playoff games and the Super Bowl and all that good stuff, and I'll be recapping everything that happened in the regular season. If you guys are not subscribed, make sure you do so and thumbs the video up if you enjoyed. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, Happy New Year, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace out.